As you can see, the differences are subtle, but noticeable when compared side by side. Orcas are adapted perfectly to their environments. And even the whale's black and white coloration has a purpose. It camouflages the outline of their bodies in the water, making it easier for them to surprise and catch their prey. When viewed from above, the black of the whale blends in with the dark depths of the ocean. When viewed from below, the orca's white bellies match the brighter surface of the water, blending with the light above, giving them the perfect camouflage.
Natural wonder. And Amaya will help me show you some of her physical characteristics. Their blowholes perfectly designed for a quick breath at the surface. Even the location of their eyes works to their advantage. It may look like they're in this white patch, but that's a visual distraction. They're actually in the black area, just in front, camouflaging them from their prey. The fin on the whale's back is called the dorsal fin and helps to stabilize them while swimming. It also helps to regulate their body temperature. The flippers on either side of the whale's body are called pectoral flippers, and they're used mainly for steering and stopping. Pectoral flippers contain 5 bony digits, just like the human hand. The lobes on either side of the tail are called flukes. The tail fluke is the killer whale's engine, propelling them at speeds of close to 30 miles per hour. But they swim the fastest and use the most power for propelling their nearly 10,000-pound bodies completely up and out of the water.
They got a head a little bit. Mojaron a todo el mundo.
Killer whales are highly social animals with a well-defined social structure. An orca pod is always led by a female. Though just half the size of her male counterpart, she is in charge. It's all about attitude, not size. Because they live and work as a group, orcas need to communicate with sounds and body language. Orcas use clicks for echolocation or navigation. Whistles to socialize in the pod. And calls for group coordination and hunting. Vocal development studies here at SeaWorld show that early on, calves learn vocalization from their mothers. But as they grow, they learn from others close to them as well. This is a bottlenose dolphin call that Shuka learned and even taught other killer whales here at SeaWorld. In fact, orcas are the largest members of the dolphin family. Whales here and in the wild use vocalization to communicate all the time.
Like all animals, killer whales use body language as a form of communication. They'll use pectoral slaps to show their dominance and to get noticed. For example, a mother may use a peck slap to get her calf's attention. But if they really want to be heard, they preach. Spy hopping is how killer whales coordinate and get a view of their surroundings while they hunt. Fluke slaps are another form of communication that killer whales use in the wild. Orcas are great communicators, so it's no wonder they're at the top of the ocean's food chain.
Killer whales work together to rear their young, protect their pod, and most importantly, pursue and catch their prey. Every day they cooperate to survive in the wild oceans of the world. The orca's hunting techniques are as varied as the whales themselves. Norwegian killer whales will circle herring, herding them together. The whales use sounds to coordinate with each other and to disorient the herring. With the fish confused and contained, the whales stun them with their powerful tail flukes, making for an easy meal.
Whales in the southern hemisphere will capture sea lions by pulling them right off the beach. Ikaika is going to demonstrate this same behavior and movement right here in front of all of you. Antarctic orcas will actually create waves, washing over floating ice and knocking seals into the water. You can see Corby demonstrating the same type of wave-making technique, showing you one of the many complex and impressive hunting abilities killer whales have developed around the world. Now you usually saw these waves crashing around you. You can't really imagine the amount of water displaced until you experience it firsthand. Well, luckily my new friends, Gabby and Alyssa from Alberta, Canada, have volunteered to feel the power of the wave. Hi girls, come on over. Okay, now you remember seeing the seal get washed off the ice floe, right? Well, today the two of you are gonna play the role of the seal. So hang on tight, put your backs all the way up to the glass, and your goal is to not get washed off your ice floe. Okay, so hang on. Looks like Ikaika is on his way. Here comes 55 degrees of salt water. part of the ocean, it's no wonder killer whales eat all different types of prey, including other whales. The blue whale on the screen is the largest animal on Earth. It's 5 times longer and 50 times heavier than the killer whale. So how can a whale this size eat a whale that size in the wild? It's because killer whales are the ultimate team player.
In this example, we see the larger male orcas surround a sperm whale, forming a perimeter, while the females continue to drive the whale forward until it reaches exhaustion. The calves then move in to join the adults in the group. Whatever their prey, killer whales always cooperate and hunt together, making them a highly successful predator.
Is an important part of everyday life for killer whales. It's how they teach their young to hunt and practice their skills as they grow. Orcas spend a lot of time interacting and showing off their playful side, both in the wild and here at SeaWorld. Porpoising is when the whales swim past the surface, breaking out of the water briefly. You'll often see him doing this when catching the ride in the wake of a boat or surfing in a wave. Orcas like to be touched and will rub their bellies on rocks when they can. We'll see our whales doing the same type of rubbing behavior here, just like the whales in British Columbia would. You'll also see whales imitating each other in the wild. We see it here at SeaWorld all the time. The whales are always mimicking and learning from each other. Behavior has a purpose. Many of the behaviors you've seen here today are used while hunting to sunfish. But today, I think the whales might just be sunning all of you. Which allows us to share trusted relationships and provide optimal healthcare, research, and quality of life. The whales here at SeaWorld take an active role in their own health and well-being. Now, if you look up on stage, you can see that behavior Mike is hanging on to Ikaika's tail flukes. Now, this is a voluntary behavior which allows our veterinarians to come out and get a blood sample to check his overall health. Whales will also slide out onto a scale, like you see right there in the video. This helps us to get a weight on our whales each and every week, to help to make sure that our young whales are growing at a healthy rate, and that our adult whales, just like Porky, are maintaining a healthy weight. They'll even allow us to get a breast sample from their blowhole. All of these things are only possible because of the trusted relationship we share with these animals every day. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the one and only Porky. Now, Porky is our oldest whale here at SeaWorld. She's 53 years old. Now, she's an amazing whale because she has touched so many millions of lives, including my own. Now, she was the very first whale that I interacted with here at SeaWorld, and I was able to share my love and my passion with all of you here today. She's taught us a lot about our whales here, as well as their wild counterparts. We challenge whales every day to engage, to learn new things, and stimulate their minds. Diet, exercise, and play keep our whales in great shape.
The whales here at SeaWorld have helped killer whales in the wild by participating in many research studies. One ongoing study monitors the whale's heart rate and breathing to understand how marine noise pollution from ship engines and other sources affect wild populations. In another study, scientists from NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, took measurements of the killer whales living here, including pregnant whales. By comparing these measurements with drone footage of killer whales in the wild, scientists are able to monitor the wild population's nutritional and reproductive states. Other research has been done here at SeaWorld on the mother whale's milk composition. This research will help create an effective model to understand how toxins in the ocean impact wild killer whales and their milk supply. What we learn from the whales in our care every day is actively helping whales in the wild survive. And just by being here today, you've supported our rescue, research, and conservation efforts all around the world. If we work together, like the killer whale, we can protect the future of the Orcas orca and this beautiful planet that we all share.